Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater. The time is now as we get set for what should be an incredible matchup. I'm Todd Grisham, and next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Eric Morales, 5 foot 8 inches tall with a very long reach. Here comes Eric El Terrible Morales. He defeated 15 world champions during the course of his career, and he's going to try and light up his opponent again tonight. El Niño de Oro, Jorge Linares, one of the greatest fighters in the history of Venezuela, who won his first world title back in 2007.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
And now it's time for the official introductions, and for that, we go to the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico, here is the renowned 4-division champion of the world, introducing Eric El Terrible Morales. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Barinas, Venezuela, a renowned 3-division champion of the world, El Niño de Oro, Jorge Linares.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for... These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Bombs away. Does well to block that left jab. A perfect counter lands. We welcome you to this beautiful theater where every seat has been sold, but don't expect these fans to be sitting down. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
You're getting everything tonight, and you know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses, because you're going to be so transparent, all laid out there.
And forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Misses with the jab. Good counter punch. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. There's a counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Morales in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off.
Good work. He was thinking. He was smart. He weren't loading.
And there's the bell for round 2. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? And
hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. Jorge Linares is in some serious trouble. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
3 days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
They have got great ring IQ. Counterpunchers are the best.
Can't land the jab there. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Morales in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this...
Let's get it started in round 3. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. He blocks that jab. Got out of the way of that right hook. That jab gets blocked. Swing and a miss with the jab. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Good counter punch. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Morales in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Every second, every minute of this fight.
Here we go to the 4th round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you're cheated, now we're going to find out.
The Venezuelan is rocked. Just one. Hold her right there. Jorge Linares seeing cobwebs now. Looks like trouble was averted.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Misses with that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talking about Morales in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute...
Back into the fray here in round 5. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything...
And that'll do it! Linares is down! Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you continue.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
They need to turn this around halfway through.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down for them doing their job. But get through.
Oh my God, Johnny! Eric Morales is dazed! I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Defense, defense, defense is everything, because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Nice counter shot. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Don't give me no free shots. Keep smart.
And there's the bell for round 6. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
There's a counter shot. Do you believe what we're seeing? And this wasn't in the game plan. Morales has to find a way out of this. And Morales goes down on the canvas. Lincoln, you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
We're at the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. And down goes El Terrible. Lincoln, you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you okay?
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Got to waste time. Get a step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. walk around the ring. You've just got...
We enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Talking about Morales in that last round. They get 1 minute between rounds. This fighter wished it was 10 minutes after being dropped twice in the last round.
Unbelievable heart, knocked down twice.
You like that round? Good work. You were thinking, just stay.
Come on, you've let him back in the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much better.
Round 7, here we go. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man as you...
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. The Venezuelan is rocked. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments. And he's... Oh, and Morales! Can he find a way out now? He is backpedaling quickly. And Morales goes down! And as we see it again in slow motion, there's no doubt. That body punch right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still want to fight?
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner somehow.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Talking about Morales in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good?
Round 8, and we're off again. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this... You watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Nice counter. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Perfect counter shot. He parries that left jab away. Hook was off target. Morales is dazed. And it appears hold that thought. And Morales, he's rocked. Morales can't take anymore and he's down. And in this replay, you can see it. That body punch folded him like...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is gonna...
Whoa, Johnny! And this wasn't in the game. And Morales goes down! Oh, my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
Shot.
1, 2,